Okay. I think we're recording now. Okay. So a lot of history is about selecting the correct evidence and putting it in your paper or making a presentation or using it to create some other artifact of history. And I know that we've already done a lot of that, Sarah. The Treaty of Versailles project that you guys have been working on. Lots of evidence, right?
Yeah.
A lot of evidence, okay. Matt, how did you go about picking your evidence? What you decided?
Basically, I just found out like which evidence would help the claim.
Okay.
And
So,
instead of giving like maybe 2, I tried giving like maybe 3 or 4.
so you picked additional evidence. So to make it even more factual. That's a good method, yes. Putting extra evidence in definitely does not hurt it. And quality evidence as well, right, Matt? Maybe statistics or quotes. Okay.
Images.
I'm sorry?
Images.
Images, yes. Images are great too. Okay, so let's go through this. You guys can help me out as we work our way through selecting evidence, because a lot of our learners, I think they have a problem actually going through and finding exactly what I'm looking for sometimes, so hopefully this will help everybody out. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so selection of evidence. It's using relevant and sufficient evidence to support your claim. So exactly what Matthew said, right? He had a claim and he had to support it. And sometimes I think, Matthew, you actually found the evidence and it was so overwhelming to one side that you picked that claim. Is that correct? So it just stuck out. That. And what claim did you end up picking for Germany? What side?
Peace could not lead. Wait, on. Peace could lead to war.
Peace could lead to war. Yeah. So Matt, and then I think Sarah, you're on the verge of finishing up your final product for me for history. You just have your final one? Yeah, because you did your 4 checkpoints and you're going to finish your thing. So Matthew said that peace could definitely lead to war with all of the evidence that he found. And I definitely think so as well. Okay, so let me play this for you. Here's like a 2-minute video clip here. Can you hear that?
Okay, today's first case was filed by the junior varsity cheerleaders against Owen Scott, the editor of the school newspaper. Who is speaking for the cheerleaders?
I am, Your Honor. We filed this complaint because of the terrible article in this week's paper that headlined, "Why We Don't Run Stories About Cheerleading on the Sports Page." We think cheerleading is a sport, and that the paper should write a correction. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Mr. Scott, what do you have to say about this?
The article is not about whether cheerleading is a sport. It only explains why we don't run stories about it on the sports page.
Let's take a look. Here's why we don't run articles about cheerleading on the sports page. 1. There are no final scores to report for cheerleading. 2. There are no conference standings for cheerleading. Are those facts?
Facts?
Yes, a fact is something that can be proven to be true.
Then those are facts.
Let's continue. The stories that appear on the sports page should include scores and standings. Is that a fact?
It is, Your Honor.
It is not a fact. It is the opinion of the editor that the stories on the sports page should have scores and standings, but that is only his opinion.
Agreed. That is an opinion. It can't be proven true like a fact. Finally, it says here, last summer, a judge ruled that college cheerleading cannot be considered a sport. The part about the judge's ruling is indeed a fact. But the part where you say, it is unlikely cheerleading will ever be recognized, can that be proven true?
I guess not, but...
It seems like you made a reasoned judgment here.
That's right. He drew his own conclusion based on the fact. But another person might not make the same reasoned judgment.
I rule for the cheerleaders.
We won! We won!
Do I have to write a retraction?
No. What you write in your paper is your business.
What? What does he have to do then?
Owen, I sentence you to perform with the junior varsity cheerleaders at the next basketball game.
Perform?
Yes, as in cheerlead. With the cheerleaders. I hope you're in good shape. I understand this is one tough sport. Or not a sport. Or whatever it is.
Cheerleader! Cheerleader!
Okay. So I thought that was kind of cute, though, because it showed that there was some evidence, but then they also took a personal view. And you have to be careful with that. You gotta stick to the evidence and not go off on your personal view. So, Matthew, when you were wrapping it up, you had to make sure you didn't throw your own personal opinion in there, right? You stuck with quotes, evidence, pictures, all that good stuff. Okay,
Yep.
I found this link here. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I will post this PowerPoint and you guys can go into it. But it talks about evidence. What is it? An introduction. What counts as evidence? Primary and secondary sources. Where can I find evidence? Personal experience. So that's what you have to watch out, and different things like that. So I thought this was pretty helpful. And this was in, which if you have me for modern history, this might look familiar. This was in the first checkpoint, I believe. So it's teaching you guys how to select evidence. Talks about claim, what evidence is. So this would be something to go into as well. Evidence is not something that's general. It's not vague. It's not your own ideas, which can sometimes be hard, right? You believe in something and you want to throw your own idea in there or your own beliefs. And not everybody has the same beliefs, right? Same as cheerleading. Some people think it's a sport. Some people don't. And that kid's going to find out that it's probably a lot more work than he thought when he goes and he cheerleads. So you can see here, there's quotes, there's magazine articles, talks about primary sources. Best evidence is numbers, quotes, facts. Okay, so again, you can go through here and you can look at some stuff. There is, I like this. How much evidence is enough? Enough is enough. It depends. Generally, 2 good pieces of evidence per paragraph or some claim. If your evidence is fuzzy, you might need some more. Okay, I like this too. Your claim is cats make the best pets. Cats make the best pets because they're easy to care for. And then they give a ton of evidence here. A pet cat doesn't need much room to be healthy. It's true. Cat trees extend the territory. So they were able to back it up because they're great companions, and it talks about it. Okay, so just so that you're able to back it up with true evidence. And I think that those who did the modern history, the first project, they learned a lot about claim and evidence. Do you guys agree with me? Lots of evidence, lots of claims, lots of things to look at, lots of pictures. Okay, it's all about picking the right evidence. Matthew, how do you go about picking it? There was a lot of facts given to you. How did you choose what went into your final paper?
I have to read the document out loud before actually I might have to reread it over and over until I can see which piece of evidence actually backs up my claim.
So did you take out things as you went along? You might have had the wrong ones in, or too much or too little. And then did you add to it or take some out?
I had to add some to it.
You had to add some to it. Okay. Sarah, how do you go about picking what you put in your paper? You don't know. Okay. So maybe just something that sticks out and supports it?
No.
It's okay. I think we stumped Sarah here. It's the end of the day. She's slowing down. I understand. I'm slowing down too. It's Monday.
Yeah, it's Girl Scout night.
It's Girl Scout night. It's Boy
It's a
Scout night.
holiday.
It's what?
It's a holiday.
So yes, it is kind of a holiday. We're all here in school. What holiday is it?
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. That is right. Yes, today is Columbus Day. So I don't think there's mail today, actually, if I'm correct. Or maybe there is now. There might not have. I don't think there was mail years ago. I'm not sure if we get any today or not. Some people have off. Some people don't. I don't think my school or my son's school definitely doesn't have off today. They had Grandparents' Day today, so all the grandparents went in and did projects and different things today. So I'm sure I'll hear about that exciting news tonight. So we'll find out. But okay, I know, Matthew, you live far away, but I just want to remind everyone, Sarah said she might be able to make it. We have family engagement night next Thursday. It is game night. I don't know, how far away are we, Matt? It's like 2 hours from you?
About
2 hours. So I don't think your family's probably going to want to travel and then travel the next day. You're headed to Philly too, so we're in the opposite direction. So if we were going your direction, are you going to Philly for your family reunion?
Yeah, in Philly. This Thursday or next Thursday?
Oh, no, that's next week. Never mind. Sorry, got my weeks messed up. Yeah, I mean, you can ask. It's 6 to 8 next Thursday if your family would want to come down.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Mom's got work, and my dad has to work too.
That's okay. So I just wanted to throw it out there for all of my learners listening. But next Thursday, game night, and hopefully some fun. And it's 6 to 8 here at CPDLF. Okay? Well, thanks for joining me, guys. And hopefully when you guys do your next project, you'll consider what evidence makes good evidence and what is bad evidence. Okay, so you guys have a great day. Take care. Matt, you have fun at your reunion. Tell us all about it next week, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Bye, Miss Jankula.
Bye, guys.